Salt. Fact, fiction, or faith? Exploring its cultural, religious, and scientific significance. We're exploring salt, a common kitchen ingredient with a rich tapestry of cultural, religious, and scientific significance. From ancient rituals to modern-day uses, salt's story is as diverse as it is fascinating. Salt, something we use every day, but do we really understand its true power? Could it be more than just a seasoning? In the Bible, salt is mentioned repeatedly, not just as a flavoring but as a symbol and a tool in the spiritual realm. Today, we uncover the hidden truth of salt in the Bible and ask, is salt a spiritual weapon? In the Old Testament, salt is referred to in the covenant of salt, a binding agreement between God and his people. But why salt? Salt was a valuable commodity, a preservative, and a purifier. It represented permanence and loyalty. This covenant signifies God's unbreakable promise and the enduring relationship between him and his people. Salt's ability to preserve and purify made it a symbol of purification and sanctification. In Leviticus, we see salt used in offerings, symbolizing the purity required in approaching God. Salt's properties remind us of the need to preserve our spiritual integrity and to purify our hearts before God. In the New Testament, Jesus called his followers the salt of the earth. This was not just a compliment but a profound call to influence. Just as salt changes the flavor of food, we are called to bring the flavor of God's kingdom into the world. But with that comes a warning. If salt loses its flavor, it becomes useless, just as our influence wanes if we lose our spiritual vitality. Beyond its symbolic uses, salt has been seen as a tool in spiritual warfare. Throughout history, salt has been used to ward off evil spirits and protect sacred spaces. This practice, rooted in ancient customs, reflects the belief in salt's power to purify and protect against spiritual corruption. But is it the salt itself or the faith behind its use that holds the power? So, is salt a spiritual weapon? The Bible shows us that salt is a powerful symbol, a reminder of God's covenant, a call to purity, and a charge to influence the world for Christ. Whether used in rituals or as a metaphor, salt's true power lies in what it represents: faith, purity, and God's everlasting promise. Next time you sprinkle salt, remember its deeper meaning. In your hands, you hold a symbol of God's covenant, a call to spiritual purity, and a reminder to be the salt of the earth. Use it wisely with faith, and let it remind you of the spiritual battle we all face. Salt has been a cornerstone of human civilization for thousands of years. Historically, it was not just a seasoning but a crucial commodity. Ancient civilizations used salt in trade, medicine, and preservation. In fact, the term salary comes from the Latin word for salt, reflecting its economic importance in Roman times. Salt was vital for food preservation before refrigeration, and its trade shaped ancient economies. It was used in various cultural rituals, reflecting its significant role in daily life and societal structures. Salt also holds rich symbolic meanings across different traditions. In Christianity, salt symbolizes purity and preservation, as reflected in Matthew 5 verse 13, where Jesus refers to his followers as the salt of the earth. Similarly, in Judaism, salt is used in rituals to symbolize the eternal covenant between God and Israel. In Hinduism and Buddhism, salt is often associated with purification and new beginnings. Different cultures use salt in rituals to signify various aspects of life and spirituality, reflecting its deep-seated symbolism. Beyond its symbolic and cultural roles, salt has important scientific properties and practical uses. It plays a critical role in our diet, regulating bodily functions and maintaining fluid balance. Additionally, salt has been used in medicine and industry for its preservative and chemical properties. Salt's ability to preserve food, its role in chemical processes, and its importance in maintaining health highlight its versatility. Understanding these aspects helps us appreciate salt's multifaceted significance. As we explore salt's cultural, religious, and scientific dimensions, it's essential to approach these topics with a balanced perspective. Salt's significance varies widely across different contexts, and understanding its role in both historical and modern settings can enrich our appreciation of this everyday substance. When exploring cultural and religious symbols like salt, it's important to engage with diverse viewpoints and conduct thorough research. This approach helps us avoid misconceptions and promotes a deeper understanding of the subject. Salt has a unique place in our history, culture, and science. Whether you see it as a historical artifact, a symbol of spirituality, or a practical tool, salt's story is rich and varied. We'd love to hear your thoughts on salt's significance. Share your experiences and perspectives in the comments below. If you enjoyed this exploration, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that delves into cultural, historical, and scientific topics. Check out our other videos for more fascinating insights. Don't forget to explore these related videos for more on cultural symbols and historical practices. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.